The picture you see now, it's the process of land disappearing. In the near future, global warming and chain reactions triggered by human activities, causing a sharp rise in sea levels. In this disaster, the land is gradually being swallowed up by the sea. 99% of the country is ground up. Civilization was almost wiped out. The only two remaining islands, it has become the last remaining home for humanity. However, the North and South Leon Islands are separate. The war for resources continues. In the sea between the islands of Leon, there stands a small military battle that belongs to the South Island. This little battle, it is not only of strategic importance, it is the focus of competition between the two sides, because there are nuclear weapons in minor war that everyone fears. And fate doesn't seem to intend to give humans respite. Opportunity for information. A sudden Category 9 storm, carrying waves up to 100 meters high, with the power of destruction. Towards this crucial little battle, the first soldiers directly assigned to the small war were in a hurry. Race against time to gather fishing nets, in case they get swept away by the rough waves. Fortunately, large schools of sea fish were turned dry by the wind and waves, and they harvest everything. Don't worry about the next food guarantee. The threat of huge waves is imminent. The captain asked 3 players, return to the room immediately to avoid the storm. The maintenance worker Beard found out the connection of the water pipe cannot withstand strong vibrations. Start spraying water. He slid his hand through the tube, trying to close the leaking valve by hand. The hand got stuck in the narrow seam. Cannot be removed. Seawater is rapidly pouring back. The water levels are rising. Soon drowned brother Beard's head. He put all his strength into it. Finally, he successfully withdrew his hand at the last moment. At this time, the huge wave has already come. Looking at the flickering and shaky former young war, several people raised their hearts to their throats. Fear and insecurity reached their peak at this moment. Fortunately, Xiaozan successfully resisted the pressure. Several people finally breathed a sigh of relief. Unfortunately, the fish they caught earlier were washed away. The next morning, the sea is calm again. Here's the good news. Despite the chaos inside, but all four are still alive. The bad news is, although they are still alive, but not far from death, the nuclear reactor suffered a minor leak during the storm. Dr. Kate advises everyone, take a point bath once a week to reduce the potential harm of radiation to the body. However, they soon discover the stock is only enough for people for a month. They've been here for 2 years and 3 months. According to the original plan, 3 months ago, there should be new soldiers to replace them, but until now, they still haven't seen any sign of reinforcements. It's cut off from the outside world. The radio device can't receive any information either. They seem to have been forgotten by the world. Due to the delay, the boat is not counted. The daily diet of several people have to rely on those with low nutritional value. Single tasting junk food. Beard finally couldn't bear it anymore. Start accusing the black guy in charge of cooking for no reason. This has created an already tense relationship between several people. Further deterioration. After dinner, while patrolling the rooftop, Captain Nantag spotted a ship behaving strangely, is slowly approaching them. This ship, no response to orders from the outpost. Captain suspects this is an enemy ship. He quickly raised the alarm. Order Brother Beer and Haig to enter combat mode. Black Brother quickly loaded the cannon into the cannon, aimed at the approaching ship. Kate gave her final shout over the megaphone. His voice echoed in the sea breeze, but still no response. The captain had to prepare for the worst. He handed a pistol to the Black Brother. Let him board the boat to check the situation. This makes the Black Brother very puzzled. This is tantamount to pushing him into a fire pit, but military orders cannot be. Brother Hay still drove the speedboat to the side of the ship. It was found to be a rather damaged ship. Then the pistol is loaded. Carefully board the ship. After reporting the situation to the captain, he decisively turned off the walkie-talkie to avoid any possible exposure. Brother Hay took a closer look in the cabin, and there was no one there. There were no personnel, no supplies. The engine is also broken. Strange thing is, there are backpacks for crew members, stacked together intact. Apparently these backpacks, belonging to the soldiers who were supposed to replace them. The other side. Due to the long call, the Black Brother did not answer. The captain is worried that something may have happened to him. In tension and anxiety, he snatched the key from Kate, decisively initiated the launch process of nuclear weapons. Prepare to sink this suspicious ship. When the former army launched, Black Brother finally remembered to turn on the walkie-talkie and communicate their own safety and discovery. Captain just terminated the launch. When the Black Brother returned safely, Kate breathes a lot too. What Kate didn't expect was, the captain didn't give him the nuclear keys back. He didn't dare to say anything about it. Then Brother Black towed the ship back to the outpost. Due to the nuclear reactor being turned on, all crew members need to be immersed in point water, then wash it with a high-pressure water gun. Black Brother before the captain. The use of nuclear weapons is extremely dissatisfying, but the captain doesn't care about their feelings at all. Still stick to your decision. This also makes the 3 of them hostile to the captain. To find out the origin of this ghost ship, the captain recorded the coordinates of the ship's path and reset the coordinates to the map. It turned out that the ship had arrived 3 months earlier, near Shaozan, but somehow the galaxy left this place again. After a big circle at sea, it's back now. At this moment, the captain faintly sensed that something was wrong. He counted again and again. Ultimately, this discovery was not taken into account. Tell others, then turn away. Black Brother sent a set of distress signals to the world. Unexpectedly, the signal was not received by anyone. It went around and it came back to them. Could it be that everyone in the world is dead? Several people. Kate is the only one who knows how to repair cell towers. He inspected the equipment carefully, found everything was fine. Brother Beard quietly sneaked into the cabin while taking advantage of the night. When I came back, I told Brother Hay with excitement, this boat's engine can be repaired, which means they can go home. Black Brother immediately conveyed the good news to Kate. However, he did not express much joy. Instead, he seemed a little worried. He thought the captain would never agree with them. Take a ship. A known ghost ship leaves. Next morning, under the repair of Brother Beard, the engine did start. The two were excited, but when they came out of the cabin, but met the gloomy captain, the captain told the two that there were no orders from superiors. No one is allowed to leave the post without authorization, and threatened the two with a pistol to get off the boat quickly. The angry pair, despite their reluctance, but you can only follow orders. But the next morning, the alarm went off. Radar shows a ship approaching. The captain immediately ordered the target to fire. Just then, Brother Hay realized that things were really weird. Sure enough, Kate found out that the ship she had pulled back was missing, and the target they are attacking now is that ship. Apparently the captain didn't want them to leave at all, so he planned the show himself. Just when Brother Beard suddenly realized the captain has pointed the gun at him, he was ordered to fire. But Brother Beard is also a ruthless person who directly disobeys orders. Didn't wait for him to react. The captain shot him in the ear. For a time the two sides were locked in a stalemate. Brother Hay is afraid that the captain will really kill Brother Beard. To ease the tension, he pulled the bolt decisively. I didn't expect this shot to be impartial. Accurately hit the ship. Now Brother Hay was stunned on the spot. The angry bearded brother rushed towards the captain. Just as the captain raised his gun, Kate knocked out the captain just in time. To avoid tragedy, Black Brother locked the captain in the warehouse, and Kate took the opportunity to take the 2 nuclear weapons keys. The truth is, when the Black Brother brings food to the captain, surfaced, the captain said, replace their crew. It arrived 3 months ago, but I don't know why. Not far from them, suddenly changed course. And no one reported the discovery of the ship that night. This shows that among the 4 of them, someone deliberately not wanting their replacement crew to show up. And it's easy to find this person. Just need to find out who was working the night shift that night. Brother Hay is skeptical. Not long, the bearded brother went to extremes due to excessive drinking. He attacked Kate, stole Hate's nuclear weapons keys, while Kate was asking Black for help. He turned on the nukes, just as you enter the password and prepare to die together. Brother Hay arrived in time to stop Brother Beard, but the bearded brother who woke up, but told him shocking news. The captain is gone. Brother Hay hurried to the warehouse to check. Sure enough, there is no one here. Looks like the captain jumped out of a window and escaped, but outside the window is the endless sea. He's probably doomed. To find out the truth, Black Brother starts to check the captain's belongings. A planetary notebook instantly caught his attention. Didn't the captain talk nonsense before? To test my guess, Black Brother decided to salvage the bomb ship. Unexpectedly, Kate took the initiative to ask to complete this task. Brother Beard also volunteered to join the front. Go soon. The 2 of them paddled towards the target in the kayak. The Black Brother who stayed in Zizan began to prepare dinner. He pulled up the fishing net he had spilled yesterday. When the result is pulled halfway, pulled the captain's body up. The weight on his head was apparently murdered, then disguised as jumping out of a window to escape. And the murderer, it must be one of Kate and Beard. Thinking of Brother Beard, the first to find out that the captain is missing, and use the self-recommended to fish the boat. A bad feeling came to my mind. Brother Hay, hurry up and run to the archives. Check out Brother Beard's profile. Sure enough, found Dear Brother, suffering from serious psychological problems before enlisting in the army, but because of his exceptional personal abilities, exceptionally admitted. Black Brother starts to get nervous. If his guess is correct, then Kate's current situation is in danger. Anxious Black Brother quickly checked the situation in the distance. Sure enough, only one person came back, but what he didn't expect was, it was Kate who came back. Not waiting for the Black Brother to speak, he immediately complained to the Black Brother. If you hadn't resisted stubbornly, he doesn't know how to face the Black Brother at all. However, Brother Hay's expression obviously felt wrong. He seemed to have his own answer in his heart, but didn't pierce it. It turned out that before Hate came back, Black Brother also checked all the duty records. The day the ship was found to have changed course, it was Kate who was on duty. Black Brother is desperate. Came to the cab early the next morning. 2 keys inserted. He no longer trusts anyone. Intends to wipe out everything with a nuclear bomb. That's when Kate rushed in to stop. Too bad it's too late. Black Brother immediately drew his gun and pointed it at Kate. Realizing that nothing can be undone, Kate finally got the whole truth out of the way. In order to lure away the ships that came to meet them, he secretly removed the new label, dropped away from the post. then row alone to the side of the boat, pretending to be a street person when the crew is unprepared. Kill everyone one by one. It turns out that Kate's real identity is a spy. His goal is to obtain those two keys, to control the nuclear weapons here. But every time I miss the key, Jimmy's captain was the first to suspect him, so he secretly towed the ship away, all escorts to the captain. In order to make his plan seamless, he killed the captain without thinking, and disguised the scene as jumping out of a window to escape. But Kate does everything, still not counting the fishing net that Black Brother threw into the sea, just as he begged Brother Hay to forgive him. The film ushered in the biggest reversal of the whole film, when Brother Hay releases the start switch in his hand. The purse didn't happen as expected. Original. The bomb they always believed didn't exist. It's all about confusion, lies spread by the enemy. Through these farces, only the two of them were left in the huge outpost. No nuclear bomb. There's no reason to keep fighting. The two plan to start a new life here. Task 6 will be released in 2023, although attracting audiences in the name of science fiction. But as the film unfolds, we'll find, in fact, it is not closely related to the elements of science fiction, more like a well-crafted suspense story, produced at a low cost. Cleverly exploits the audience's curiosity about the unknown, successfully created an atmosphere of tension and mystery, surrounded by human nature and strange destiny. Discussed, the audience is offered a double feast of thought and emotion. So that's it for today's movie. See you next time.